This is incompetent, and 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 this is incompetent. To see how Incompetent turned out this way, we gotta head way back. It's December 12th, 2020, and a brand new channel just hit the YouTube website. Its name is Incompetent. It's run by Daniel along with two of his friends. Now those two friends would never really see the light of day, as Daniel would take pretty much full control of this channel from early on. Creating lots of trade up videos, he would notice a decent amount of success, roughly the equivalent of what he saw on his channel before this, SixStriker. Now SixStriker is going to play a major role in this video, however we haven't gotten to that point yet. You haven't unlocked the SixStriker or the 8 other channels yet. We're just focused on Incompetent at this point. Now over here on the Incompetent channel, things are going pretty decent. We just pulled in a pretty consistent amount of views for a consistent time period. This is exactly what you want to be as a YouTuber, to know you have a consistent fan base there for you. However, he decides to go ahead and upload his first ever clip. It's called No Way, and it absolutely blows up, with that clip pulling in 50,000 views in 2 days, or roughly about 40 times the amount of views he was seeing on average per his video. He decided to go all in, removing pretty much every personality or every bit of himself from the videos and just start uploading straight clips. Only about a month after his first clip upload, Incompetent decides to start what is most arguably his most successful series. This is opening one Bravo case every day until he gets a fire serpent. Now these videos would pull in a massive amount of views, but the most important part here is he had an actual bit of content he was providing. Every other clip, you know, he just kind of took it. Here he was able to provide an actual decent experience for the viewer that revolved around him. When you're creating clips, and I think this is pretty much common sense at this point, people aren't connected to you as a person. No one really cares about who's behind the clip. You look at all these other clips channels, you don't care who's behind them. However, with this here, you were able to actually care about who was behind it and his reactions in the video. From there, he would go on to create his new series, which was opening up one cobblestone souvenir package a month. I believe it only lasted for 2 months, because he would go on to say that it was actually not a smart financial decision to spend $800 opening up a cobblestone souvenir package and then practically beg your audience to watch the video multiple times, so he could go ahead and do this again and basically try to exploit his audience into making them sympathetic towards his situation, that he spent $800 on this and now he's out $800 when he didn't have to do this in the first place. That's pretty much it up to this point. Now if you want a bit more backstory, I definitely recommend you check out the video Propinator made on him, or even the video that a YouTuber called Rave made on him. Both of these are going to give you a lot more background information on the topic. However, we're just going to be diving into it at this point. Now, the first thing I want to mainly hit on is his consistent channel hopping, or his consistent inconsistencies in uploading in certain areas. Now, you'll notice one thing that's glaring to me at least was the 10 channels that we found in the intro there. That's crazy to me. I've never seen another YouTuber, one singular person, hold 10 YouTube channels that they all are trying to upload on. Now, unfortunately, I don't have the power to decide who gets to upload on my platform of YouTube. I'm kidding, obviously, but the main point I'm trying to make is if you've got 10 YouTube channels, the viewers of one of those YouTube channels probably think that that is your priority, and I think it's completely dishonest to go ahead and act like you don't have 9 other channels out there. Now, he's not specifically hiding it. However, to me, if you're going to have 9 other channels, when you click on the channels tab, I should be able to see that you've got at least those 9 other channels at a bare minimum. And although I'm not going to take the full time to find it, I looked for like 10 minutes, I couldn't find it. This is actually the reason that we saw saw that Not a Channel No More channel before, and the reason he doesn't have a Discord server is a lot of his viewers got really upset when he suddenly transitioned from Minecraft to CSGO. The thing about SixStriker you have to know is he started off with CSGO content, then he switched to Minecraft content, and then he switched back to CSGO content. Now his Minecraft content, he actually started to build up a decent following there before he just suddenly left and went back to CSGO. So a lot of those people were very upset that he just decided to up and leave after joining their community for 6 months or so. This made him get a lot of hate, and that's the reason he deleted that channel and the reason he deleted his Discord server as well. To me, it says a lot about someone in their YouTube community when their community hates them so much because of what they're doing. It really wonders what is really going on when you dive deeper into it. The next point I want to hit on is his really shady tactics to grow. Now, one of the big things you'll notice about his video is he's always got a knife giveaway rolling. It doesn't matter what time of year it is, he's giving away a knife and you can possibly win it. Well, you can win it if you're one of his alts. That's probably the gist of this one here. Now, I do not have any specific proof that he is faking his giveaways. However, this does look quite suspicious. This is the proof you provide that you have given away a certain knife at this point. Now, he does have some posts where he links that he's got a trade that he sent out for a CSGO knife, and while I do believe there are probably some knives he's given away, I don't believe that he has given away every knife that he has advertised. However, that is my personal opinion, and there is no evidence at all to back that up. Now, I think Daniel really embodies the name that he put on his channel. You can see that he has really failed to figure out how to delete YouTube comments, as he's literally getting ratioed on his own community posts 36-1. I mean, 36-1 is an incredible ratio to see when you posted this. I mean, you can delete the comments at any time. You understand that, right? However, there's two main things I want to hit on with the community posts. First up, this. What is this? This is not something you can do. This is utter clickbait. It's not even clickbait. It's on a whole nother level of clickbait. It's faking a giveaway, in my opinion. It says, drop a like if you want this dragon lore. You're giving away a dragon lore? Really? I've never seen someone give away a dragon lore before. No, you're just advertising your sponsor to go ahead and do tasks on their site. That's not the way you get engagement. This is the most pathetic and disgusting act I've ever seen, that you're just gonna go ahead and post this and then act like you are not in the wrong here. It's crazy to me how you don't understand how misleading this is and how disrespectful it is to your audience that you don't believe they are smart enough to comprehend that you are basically manipulating them into believing that something like this is going to happen for them by using your website there. I think there is definitely the potential when you have some of your smaller items, like maybe something in the $50 range. It'll take time, but you could potentially get there. However, when you're talking about a dragon lore like this is obviously utter clickbait and extremely misleading, and you know exactly what you're doing when you're doing this. The last thing I want to hit on with these community posts is this. He says that people send him clips and people get upset if he uploads them and they're not real. How do you upload this? This is your living. You've said that this is your living. This is what you do full time because you dropped out of being a carpenter to do this, to focus on this full time, and you're not able to tell if a clip is fake or not. You're not able to tell if this is an actual legitimate clip. Now, this is in response to the video that Rave made on him. Once again, make sure you check out his video. It played a large factor in me actually producing this video that I've been thinking about making for a while, and I finally did. I want to thank you, Rave, for inspiring this video because I think it's going to be helping out a lot of people. The third thing I want to talk about is his content itself. Now, his content itself is very hard to judge because we're not actually judging his content. We're judging the content that he decided was good enough for him to take and upload on his own channel here. This makes it very hard for me to really give an opinion on this. I think it's definitely disrespectful to most of the content creators that he has taken from. However, that is par for the course when we're talking about the clips industry here. The one thing he has full control over, though, is the thumbnail. And you'd think, at least in my opinion, you would go all out, considering all he cares about in these videos is the thumbnail. When your video is under 30 seconds long, you're not going to be getting much in YouTube ads. However, that means one good thing, and that's going to be that your watch time really isn't going to be falling very low. No one's going to sit on that video for only 2 seconds and click off. Therefore, you're probably going to have something like a 70% watch through rate, which is extremely good when we're talking about YouTube content here. Therefore, it's probably going to be to your benefit to make your thumbnail as flashy as possible, as different and unique as can be. You don't want to be reusing the same thumbnail over and over, because if someone clicked on that thumbnail before and they remember it, why would they click on this video again? That's just losing money for you, and it takes seconds. I mean, it takes literal seconds for you to prepare a thumbnail. This is the image we're going to be working off of right here. There's a lot going on here, and I'm going to explain it in just a second. Now, there's a lot of color coordinated boxes here. Every single color coordinated box is the same exact thumbnail, just added or changed something very, very slightly. Let's look at the yellow ones here because it's the most obvious to see. You can see 4 of these butterfly knife thumbnails literally the exact same. 2 of them are the exact same, and the other 2 have got an arrow and 3 letters of text on them, and that's pretty similar when we look around. We can look up to the top, we see the orange ones here. One of them has the word $20,000 in front of it, and they're both the exact same thumbnail. You can see by the different guns on the side that it's very obvious to tell that these are actually the same exact image used multiple times. Now, out of these 24 thumbnails, the ones I do want to point out is the ones in black. The ones in black means that he's used it before, but not in these 24 ones here. You can see on the bottom that Gaben picture and the Dreams and Nightmares case. He's used that one before, along with the one where he's got 2 Operation Riptide symbols there. Talking about the thumbnails here, big things to point out is that we've got 6 unique thumbnails just for this section of 24 videos. That's what I want to point out, is out of those 6 thumbnails, I found 2 of them in the matter of 2 minutes. I mean, it's absolutely crazy to me. And you've got such just a disrespect for your audience is the main thing I'm seeing here, that you're reusing thumbnails from your past. I mean, that's what really stands out to me as a YouTuber myself. That is just disrespectful to your audience, that you don't think they are smart enough to comprehend this, or you are just so incredibly lazy that you're not going to be investing 2 extra minutes for a clip's thumbnail here, because that's the only part that really requires work from you. The last big thing I want to be hitting on is faking content and taking content. Now, he likes to take content from pretty much everyone at this point, which is par for the industry, like I've said. However, that doesn't make it correct. To me, it's very troubling when I work hours on a video like my 1000 star Riptide unboxing. That video took about 40-ish hours at the bare minimum to make. I think it honestly took me over 60 hours because I grinded out those stars myself. I completely edited that video myself. It took so long, and I would be so upset if one of these clips channels just came in and took the video of me unboxing that M4A1S Imminent Danger when I had an insane reaction to getting my first covert ever, and just decided that that was now theirs. They were going to upload it and make money off of it. That thing that took me over 2 real life days to produce. I mean, that was over 48 hours I spent making that video. They're just going to take that and claim it as their own, and that's my frustration with Incompetent here, is he's not crediting anyone to the degree that these other YouTubers are at least doing, which once again is not great, but at least they are doing something. And that's the thing, is Incompetent is in a very shady industry of the clips industry. There's a lot of shady business going on there, especially with their sponsors and such. Any pretty much website that's willing to hand out a $20 bill is going to get themselves in the description of one of these videos. But Incompetent has found a way to just continually decrease the bar for all of these other channels, except for the other 3 that he owns that he uploads clips on, which I just find absolutely hilarious that he thinks he can cash in on these other channels, and he's tried making them detached from his name because I think he realized at this point, but that really hasn't stopped him from uploading the same exact video on different channels. I mean, come on, we were talking about lazy before. This is a whole new level. You're going to be uploading the same video multiple times, not even slightly different. This is the same exact video that he decided to upload on both of his different clips channels. Now, not all clips channels are bad. I do want to throw this in at the end here. There's a lot of people like Arrow CSGO that are good people for the community, uploading clips and sticking with that short content. I don't want to say all of them are bad, however, that's just the rep they get. But I want to thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.